Oh man. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive, Browns fans. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back. A special little Browns live stream for you guys as it's officially game week, right? Let me look up our schedule just to make sure I get it right. It doesn't even feel like there should be Browns football this week. But here we are. Yeah, it's preseason. Who gives a crap about the preseason? Maybe us football fans that have been starving for football for the last couple months. Now, luckily for my channel, I've had the benefit of having a good basketball and baseball team to pass the time. I can't imagine having a basketball and baseball team that are both ass at the same time. Oh my god. Because at least I could sit back and enjoy the Cavs, and then the Cavs pass it over to the Guardians, and the Guardians are going to pass it over to the Browns, and then we just keep going, right? There's no gap. I love it. Like, literally, the Guardians are going to take us right into football season. And then, the Cavs will start up as well. So even if the Browns do stink, at least we have the Cavs to watch. Right? We all love that. Ah, man. What's up, Jacob? You guys isn't going for Aiyuk. He's coming to the black and gold. Stop it. The Watson the Jerdy was insane to see in person. I don't know who Jerdy is, but I know Jerry Judy is insane. You out here combining names, my dude? What are you doing, fool? Now, anyone who hasn't watched my channel, right? Or maybe you're new, or you're one of the other kind of viewer, right? From another team. You see the title and you're thinking, hell nah. Y'all ain't getting him. What made you think you're gonna get him? Where did you hear that? Because if you know me, you know I don't BS with my stuff. I'm not out here like these freaking fake accounts, or not, or fake news accounts, yeah. That just be bing, something up in their head and type, and then they make a video about it. You realize I could easily do that? Make like fake rumors to generate, clicks. But legit, I was seeing on Twitter, if you follow like some of our beat writers, one of our beat writers has been pushing Aiyuk to the Browns for the past day or so. Now, to be fair, she didn't really just boom cook it up in her head and just start pushing it. By the way, yeah, this Saturday, 4:25 p.m. at Cleveland Browns Stadium, Browns Packers. Yes, sir. And then next Saturday, we have joint practices with the Vikings at Cleveland Browns, well, facility. Of course, that's going to be fun, right? That's another reason why they only have 6 open practices, because of that. I don't think fans would be allowed. Because I tell you what, if fans were allowed, I'd be trying my hardest to go to see that. See Justin Jefferson in person? Oh yeah. And also boo the hell out of JJ McCarthy too. Cheater! By the way, I may or may not have something cooking up on the Buckeye channel for later tonight. Maybe. If I'm not dead tired by then. I wasn't wearing Brown stuff to training camp today. Of course you weren't gonna wear freaking Brown stuff. What are you talking about? You would have been that jackwagon to wear Steelers stuff. At least you're not that dumb. Wearing freaking opposing team stuff. Because then you'd be like, yo, why are you here, fool? Why are you here, man? they would have thrown you out. No, what they would have done, they would have put you on the field and used you as a tackling dummy. They would have had you blocking Myles Garrett and that. Hey, kid, you try to block him. Little live fire exercise. But anyways, to start this off, I'm gonna talk about where the heck I found that thing about Brandon Aiyuk, because I know there are Niners fans that watch my stuff and they're like, "Ah, hell no! Don't tell me you're one of them, man." You're right. Hell no, that ain't happening. Well, believe it or not, I found it from Cam Marino. I don't really know if he's legit, but I saw this on my Twitter timeline a few days ago. I think it was yesterday. And since this tweet was posted, Mary Kay Cabot, who is a like legit Browns beat writer, has been pushing Aiyuk to the Browns, talking about could they do it? You know, it's possible. I mean, what would it take? And then she even posted something saying Jerry Jeudy would welcome him here. Like, okay, yeah, Jerry Jeudy would welcome him. What about Amari? Right? I want to keep Amari Cooper. Like, he wants to be here, bro. I mean, stop adding mouths to the offense, bro. If you're gonna add anybody, offensive line would probably could use some depth. Maybe some defensive guys too. Maybe also extend JOK, right? Because what'll happen is if we don't extend him for a certain amount of time, these other fan bases are gonna start thinking that they have a chance at him. And then I'm gonna start seeing videos from these other content creators talking about how they could possibly acquire him. And I don't want to see that. Because it pisses me off. But this is what Cam Marino said, and I quote, "Scoop. The Patriots and Browns are the front runners for in-trade discussions for 49ers star wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk, per a league source. Both teams are offering more than $30 million, though the Steelers are also in the mix. This should come down to the Patriots and the Browns. Aiyuk is not expected to be a 49er in 2024. Can't wait for Aiyuk to prove this as major cap when he extends with the Niners right after, like, right before the season starts. Because you know he's going to be a Niner. I doubt they let him go. If anyone's going to be gone, it's going to be Debo. That's what my guy Rocha tells me. But yeah, I mean, would I welcome Aiyuk here? I mean, it would take away receptions for Amari and Elijah and Jerry and David Njoku. I mean, that'd be a good freaking receiving core, but that's another body that I would have to leave, right? And I'm afraid that if we bring in Brandon Aiyuk and extend him, then it's bye bye Amari. I don't want that. I love freaking Amari Cooper, man. Dude's like a route god. Besides, he and Deshaun have like insane chemistry. We're not talking about Aiyuk now, all right? Let's talk about training camp. So, training camp's been going on for about a week now. They returned to Berea officially today for their first open session. I thought they had one. I thought their first one was on the 6th, but I guess it's today. Cool, right? But yeah, they're back in Berea now, and that means we're getting close, man. Now, obviously, I haven't really seen too many videos, mainly because I really haven't been paying attention because the Guardians and stuff have been keeping me preoccupied, which is nice. But man, it is good to see Browns training camp videos on the timeline again. Man, that month between OTAs and mandatory camp, and now it took forever. But we're officially here. Now, the first thing I gotta say is Deshaun and Jeudy, if they can both stay healthy, it's gonna be lethal. Because you're already gonna have to deal with Amari Cooper And Elijah Moore, if he can freaking stay off the damn concussion protocol list, that dude's gonna have severe mush brain by the time his career is over. Scared for him, man. God. But yeah, I mean, Elijah's a dog, right? Obviously, Amari is one of the best when it comes to route running. Then you got Jerry Jeudy, who has insane speed. Not to mention the tight ends and the other guys we have. But if those two can stay healthy, Deshaun and Jeudy are going to have so much fun together. Like, they're going to be so much fun to watch. It's going to be showtime. Every time we snap the ball, my eyes are going to go right to Jeudy. Well, okay, where is number 3 going? I'm just going to sit here and wait when I'm watching the Browns for that one time. The first time seeing Jeudy break one wide open, hit like a slant route or maybe a little double move, and he's gone. You just see number 3 wide open, streaking down the field. And then Deshaun just beautiful spiral ball and right in the hands of Jeudy into the end zone for touchdown. Yeah. Oh my God, I cannot wait for that first touchdown call. It's going to be fantastic. Especially if it happens against a friggin' rival. But what I can't wait for the most, Amari Cooper scoring on the Cowboys. Yeah. I need that though. I need Amari to score on the Cowboys a couple times. Do what Odell did in 2020. Score on them like 3 times. That'd be awesome. Then he looks over at freaking the Cowboys sideline and be like, "You could have had me, fool. You let me go. You let me come here. You thought I was gonna die here, but instead, I got better. I don't got dumbass Dak throwing me the ball. I got Deshaun Watson, who clears Dak, low key, right? Clears him. Not by a lot, but he clears him. Yeah, he did more success than Dak. He's actually made the playoffs, and well, no, he's won a playoff game. Yeah, he has. I think he's won a few. Not with us, but you know, probably could have won a playoff game last year if half our team wasn't hurt. I do not need a replay of last year. I need this team to stay at least remotely healthy. I am aware injuries happen. It's impossible to have every single player on your team healthy for an entire 17 or 18 week season. It's impossible. Injuries happen. That's what happens in a contact sport. I just need the main players to be healthy because this team can wreak havoc. We won 11 games with a roster's worth of players on the injured list by week 17. Week 18, whatever. By the final week of the year. We had a roster's worth of players. They could have had our list of IR players go up against our current roster that we had last year. And they could have played a game. We literally had a guy at almost every position. It's crazy. We, of course, had a quarterback. I think we might have had receivers. Well, luckily our receivers weren't hurt that bad. But the receivers wouldn't have been good at all, though. Let's be honest. The running back would have been goaded. Thanks, Minka. I always love that. Freaking peeking out my running back. Honestly, I need to see Nick Chubb stiff arm Minka into the nether regions. Like, just up in the ground. Take his freaking head and to just throw him into the ground. Just, maybe even hurdle him. Kick him in the face like Antonio Brown did. Just run him over. Yeah, Deshaun and Jeudy is going to be one hell of a combo. Is it going to be as good as Amari and Deshaun? It's going to be up there, I think. But yeah, Deshaun and Jeudy is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. Next, The Browns D is going to feast like kings. What do I mean by this? Well, I expect a lot of sacks, just like last year, because get this, guys, we brought pretty much every single player back on defense, except for maybe a few guys. Mainly depth. I think every single starter is primarily back. We even added a few new guys too. I mean, you got Michael Hall, who's a dog. He's a rookie though, but he's gonna be something to watch, man. Oh my god, I watched that dude in college. Of course, me being a Buckeye fan, that dude is a game wrecker. Now he's gonna be playing alongside, Dalvin Tomlinson, dog. Quentin Jefferson, dog. A revamped Siaki Ika. That dude got skinny. Not skinny, but he got leaner, man. Leaner and meaner. Like, he still has a belly on him, but he's smaller, which means he should be more useful this year. He kind of reminded me of Danny Shelton when Danny first showed up. He was big boy, fungus. Then he leaned up a little bit and he became somewhat more useful. You know? Because then otherwise, if you're big chungus, it's like after 2 plays, you're wore out. I'm sure Siaki Ika could probably play at least 3 downs. Good depth. With the longer season and stuff, you need that. I'm sure we'll see him a lot this year. Man, there's so many good players on this team. But who am I more excited to watch? Probably Jordan Hicks. All right. Mainly because he's back playing under Jim Schwartz. He was pretty good in Philadelphia when Jim was there. So this is going to be fun. Him and Rodney McLeod reuniting for one more go round for Rodney. It's nice. It's a nice little reunion there. 2 guys who obviously played and won under Jim Schwartz. I would not be shocked if Jordan Hicks is maybe a green dot because obviously he knows Schwartz's system. He knows how he runs things. But I think no matter who the green dot will be, I trust that person. Of course, Anthony Walker's gone, which sucked, but yeah, I mean, signing the whole 1 year deal every year thing, that was interesting. But yeah, poor guy just couldn't really stay healthy. A couple years he was injured, and it's like, wow, okay. But yeah, also, since Jacob's in the chat, I want to see what Devin Bush can do. Right? Coming out of college, that dude was like a missile, making plays all over. He was looking like a stud. Gets hurt, hasn't been the same. We'll see what he can do on our defense. Honestly, not gonna lie, when that signing was made, of course, at the time I was fawning over Isaiah Simmons and Jerome Baker, so it's like, ah. But honestly, nowadays, I'm thinking he might be some. If we could just bring out what he had when he first came to the NFL, flying around the field, making plays, that's going to be fun. I thought at first he was going to be a depth guy, like special teams. Like, what's his face? Adams last year. Michael Adams, I think his name was, or whatever. Yeah, I thought he was going to be like that, but I guess he might actually be a legit, like, key player, being as they haven't really added anybody else. I mean, at this point in time, the only players the Browns have signed are like bottom roster guys for depth. And there's still some really good players out there. In fact, I'm going to go through some of the players that I think the Browns could potentially sign as we get into the season, sign them for like cheap, add some good veteran leadership or depth, in terms of players that could actually contribute. Look at last year. They added Shelby Harris right before the season started. Literally right before the season started. Right around this time last year. Because I remember he signed right before one of the preseason games and he didn't play because of it. I think was it Mo Hurst too? No, no, he signed during the freaking early part of free agency. That's right. There was another one I think that signed him. Oh yeah, yeah, I know who I'm thinking of. The dude from who played for the Cowboys a couple years ago. Got in trouble a couple times. Yeah, his name escapes me, but we signed him too as like a camp competitor. Didn't really make the team though, unfortunately. But Quentin Jefferson, I think, will legit make the team. Yeah, another veteran leader on the squad. Love to see it. All right, I'm just looking at some stuff real quick, guys. Let's go to the NFL free agent page, and let's see who's still available on for the defensive side. So, real quick, let's go to. I think if we're gonna add anybody else, let's see who's available still at linebacker. For now, we might add another linebacker. Kind of, I think if they wanted to add a solid linebacker, I mean they could. But let's see who's available. I mean, there's already some good, interesting names available still. If they wanted to go with like a depth guy that could maybe add some leadership, if they don't like what they have. Dennis Bowser, Zach Cunningham, Shaq Leonard. Well, how about a guy like Julian Okwara, maybe? They could always bring back Jordan Kunezic. Maybe Quan Alexander, possibly? I don't know. David Mayo, doubt it. Doubt it. Blake Martinez, no. Barr? Eh, doubt it. He'd be alright, but nah, I doubt it. I'm surprised there's so many guys still available. Wow. There's some pretty good linebackers still out there. I'm shocked. Now, what about corner? Because again, I was talking about adding a fourth corner because I do not want to see, and no offense to him, I don't want to see Khalif Halassi on the field, especially with Denzel being an injury prone dude, right? Now, obviously, you have like your big money guys, Xavier Howard, J.C. Jackson, Adoree Jackson, Stephon Gilmore. I would add Pat Peterson. Pat Peterson, maybe Steven Nelson, or I think. Unless he retired or something. Thought I saw something about him retiring. I mean, like, there's not really too many of the good names out there. Like, not even kidding. There's barely any good names out there available right now. Holy crap, there's some stinky guys out here. Holy crap. I mean, like a Duke Shelley seems like a depth guy that we would sign. He's saying Bassie, Trayvon Mullen, Akilla Witherspoon. There's a name that I think we might look at, or Logan Ryan, Chandon Sullivan, maybe. I doubt it. Eli Apple. Hell no. I mean, I would love a Patrick Peterson because he would bring that again veteran leader to a very good unit. I don't think there's anybody that really played under my guy, freaking Jim Schwartz, though. And then if we were going to add another defensive end, I don't think we will, but if they wanted to, you have like Shaq Lawson, Maya J. Sanders, Ifidi Odenabo. No. Uh, yeah, again, not too many big time names available. Justin Houston, maybe? Bruce Irvin? No. Shaq Lawson, I think, would probably make the most sense. Yannick Ngakwe, if we didn't already have Zedarius, I'd say yes to Yannick, but that's not going to happen. I think if we were going to go for a depth guy, I'm thinking like Myjai Sanders or someone like that, like Shaka Tony. Someone who wouldn't cost much at all. Because most likely, I don't think he'd make the team. But you never know. Now, in terms of like D tackles, because we all know they might add another one, there's some good names out there still. You have, like, in terms of guys that wouldn't cost much at all, Lawrence Guy, Hassan Ridgeway, let's see, Carlos Watkins, Al Woods, Linval Joseph, Chris Wormley, and that's really it in terms of guys I would look at. So that's really it. I mean, I'm not looking at. I mean, unless if they want to look at a running back with Deontay Foreman going down and Nick Chubb not ready yet, if they wanted a placeholding running back to hold it down until either Foreman. I mean, because I don't know what they want to do with Naheem Hines. Is he ready to go yet? I don't know. But I would seriously give a consideration to maybe like Marlon Mack or Jerick McKinnon. Heck, maybe even Lynn Bowden. That wouldn't be bad. Or Damian Harris. I think Damian Harris or maybe Jerick McKinnon. That could work. Or Marlon Mack. What about Kareem Hunt? I doubt it. I doubt it. No. I think he wants to have a legit opportunity somewhere else. I think he's kind of sick and tired of being our our recovery booty call or whatever the heck they call it. Right? Plan B. The plan B. Again, just thinking of some random names. But yeah, we'll see if they even think about signing anybody else. Those are just some names I would look at. Probably not going to sign anybody else. I think they're done signing guys right now. All right, my next thing from training camp. This actually triggered quite a few people when it was announced. I'm not worried about Kevin Stefanski calling plays. It was announced a while back, right before they started camp, that Kevin Stefanski will be calling plays this year. And some people immediately started complaining. It's like, why? Why complain? We had a pretty good offense with Kevin running things, right? I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to see Ken Dorsey do it, but because it would take a lot off of Kevin's plate. But he's comfortable doing it. He did it in Minnesota when he was their OC. I'm not mad about it. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, if we start struggling, then yeah, I could maybe say hand play calling off to Ken and see if that gets things going. But I think he'll be fine. I'm not expecting him to do that. I think things will be good there. Next, Nick Chubb is back on the field. Not not running plays. He's just back on the field. Standing around, talking with the guys, interacting, right? Feels good to see him back on the field again. And it'll feel even better once he's officially in pads, got the helmet on, with the jersey and the cleats, and he's actually running and doing drills. Then I'll feel even better. But right now, I'm just happy he's out there with the guys, right? They're showing him, smiling and everything. I think he's just happy to be back out there. Because I remember when that injury happened, some people were saying, oh, yeah, his career is threatened. He may not play football again. He won't be the same again. What if he has like his Adrian Peterson arc? He goes out there when he comes back on the field and he just runs amok over people. And if he does a Adrian Peterson thing and just goes off this year, oh, that would be beautiful. I just hope they don't rush him and hurt him or something, man. Let him take his time. We have running back depth. We have Jerome Ford, and we have, well, I think Deontay Foreman will be fine. Sounds like he'll be fine. But I'm not worried at all about that, right? I have no reason to be worried. He'll be fine. Give him all the time he needs, and when he comes back, I'm sure he'll be ready to run over people again. That'll be fun. And then the final little piece, Browns football is back on Saturday. Like I said, on Saturday afternoon against the Packers at Brown Stadium. It'll just be good to see the guys back on the field. playing football, getting after it. Because I tell you what, to all my viewers who don't really follow basketball or baseball, because I know a lot of you probably don't even pay attention to my channel once football season ends, and that's fine. You know, you're here for the football content. I mean, that's what my channel was essentially built on. I started this channel as a football channel, but eventually, you know, sitting here for what, 6 months? I mean, you got to really think from January, when our season would normally end, until July, with the occasional pop in for the draft or maybe some training camp or some other news like free agency. Essentially, once the season ended in January, for the next 6 months, this channel would almost be dormant because there'd be nothing to talk about. I figured, you know what? I don't really want to have a dead channel. I'm going to start doing Cavs and Guardians content. And this channel took off. And I appreciate all y'all for supporting the channel, you know. But hey, Browns, I guess you could say my cash cow is coming back. Because I feel like the Browns is what really gets this channel popping. Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait for Saturday. Now, as far as if this is actually going to be like a play-by-play stream or am I just going to be hanging out, what do you think? I'm going to be acting like it's a damn freaking regular season game. You damn right. I'm a freaking use it as like a tune-up. I'm going to act like it's a damn regular season game. And if you got a problem with that, well, that's tough. I got to get my calls down again, right? Get ready to call Deshaun in the shotgun. Running back to the right. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws, and touchdown. Deshaun Watson. I don't even know if Deshaun's going to play on Saturday. If he does, yay. If not, oh well. Jameis Winston. Intercepted by Denzel Ward. Oh my God. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. And the crowd loses their minds. The best is going to be, though, like in the fourth quarter when there's no starters on the field and it's all freaking backups, like third, fourth stringers. Some guy who's going to be flipping burgers in like 5 weeks. Or like some guy who's going to be playing in the UFL next year, right? Or the USFL or whatever it is now. Some guy who's going to be bagging groceries after the preseason. But hey, you know, you got to get a side hustle going until you're called upon again. That's what sucks about this time of year, man. You know, you got these guys out here that are fighting tooth and nail for every little penny. Because they don't got a guarantee, right? Those guys I did in my freaking preview videos, you know, in the training camp position previews, those guys that are in the better ball out, those guys at the bottom of the roster, they don't know if they're going to be here tomorrow. I mean, heck, they could get a call tomorrow morning. Hey, you're out of here. Right? That's what happens. The bottom of the roster is like a constantly churning. And if you're not careful, you're going to fall off the freaking main part of the roster. And you're going to end up in that little blade and you're going to be bling, flung out into nowhere, into the void. You don't want that. But that's just the way the NFL is. They always say the NFL is the not for long league. But yeah, Browns football is back. It's gonna be fun to watch Jameis Winston on my team. And then Huntley too. Tyler Huntley, like Walmart Lamar Jackson is on my team now. Like, yeah. Walmart Lamar Jackson is on my team. Or should I say great value Lamar Jackson. I don't know, but he's on my team now. And when I see this dude freaking juke someone out of their shoes and score on a 50-yard touchdown scramble looking like Lamar Jackson 2.0, I'm going to be like, yo, did we finesse Lamar Jackson away from freaking Baltimore? Like, what is this? Best part about Tyler Huntley is he can help us prepare for Lamar Jackson. Although, I mean, a lot of the guys on our team already know how to prepare for him. But now we'll have a guy who can actually role play as Lamar Jackson because he played with him. He's legit, like, great value Lamar. He's got as good a, I was going to say better, but no, he's as good of a runner as Lamar. Now, throwing ability kind of gives you flashbacks to like rookie year Lamar when he could not throw the ball for crap. But yeah, he's a great runner though. Yeah, that's all I really have for that. You know, it's past midnight out here, so I'm gonna wrap this up. And like I said, I may have a little something something on the Buckeye channel. So yeah, you know, a little something something, right? Not gonna be much over there. I should wait and do it tomorrow. Actually, do something. Keep an eye out though. It'll most likely just be a regular video. It won't be a live stream. Nope. But let me read the chat before I head out. I miss Mike Hall with the Buckeyes. Yes, sir. LOL, not coming to Cleveland. I know he's not coming to Cleveland. I'm just talking about a freaking article that was a tweet that was posted saying that I guess the Browns are the front runner, even though they probably aren't. Dude's just out here trying to get click, type clicks. And can't wait for Friday night. I can watch Fields make his Steelers debut on Friday night. Yeah, that'll be fun, right? Remember last year, Steeler fans were talking about how Kenny Pickett is him and they're going to be really good. And look what happened. Kenny Pickett stinks. He's in Philadelphia now. That was crazy, man. Kenny Pickett in Philadelphia. Wow, crazy, man. Freaking nuts. So, with that, oh, okay. So I just got a DM from JB Taylor talking about doing D-backs Guardians on his channel. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's do it. And then it'll be on my channel on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh yeah. That'll be fun. What did Rocha tweet? Oh, talking about swimming from that was from 10 hours ago. I hate how they do that on here. You see tweets, you're thinking it's something new, and it's something from like earlier in the day. It's like, yo, what is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have a little something something on the Buckeye channel here in a little bit, and keep an eye out for that. But shout out to everyone who came through, and Browns football is officially back soon. God, it feels good to say that. They're officially back in Berea for training camp after spending a week or so at the Greenbrier Resort, and I cannot wait for Saturday. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Man, I could just smell the football in the air right now, man. It smells damn good too. So I'll see you guys. My, by the way, my position preview. Oh no, my God, my game preview video will be coming out on Tuesday, just like it would in the regular season for the Packer game. And in that video, I'm not even going to